What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. We have Ellie in the house. Finally. Resident GK got this bad boy shipped. I'm still waiting for him to ship Abby. He said she'd be going out tonight. But weird box the way this is shaped. I was really confused. I was like, what the heck? Look at the way this is cut. But they did that for the base. So let's go ahead and get this out. Pretty heavy box. Yeah, we got this through Resin GK. Link in the description below to his website if you guys are interested in purchasing anything. He may not have the best shipping, like shipping quick, but he does have the best prices. So if you can handle slow shipping times, you know, you get the best prices through him. I actually just ordered the Queen T-Rex through him. All right, all the arms are actually underneath here because she does come with a plethora of swap outs. So here's the shotgun and then the pistol. So very excited for this. I just beat Last of Us 2 like 2 weeks ago. I was hoping I would have received this while I was still playing the game, but there were some delays. But we finally have it. So I'm happy. All right, check out this base. Gotta get the brush. There is styrofoam peanuts. Yeah, so this resembles the theater where you actually spend a large portion of the game. You know, this is like basically Ellie's hideout. So the base is not super deep by any means. It's actually only about 8 inches deep, width 16 inches, height almost 23. So yeah. Go ahead and get everything else out. I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten a licensed piece. Everything has been customs lately. Alrighty, so here you have sort of just like a podium with a can of paint. And this paint can looks so incredibly detailed. That is so cool. All right, so that goes right here. Next you have, you know, and I paid close attention in the theater, not like I toured it, so you can tour it, of course, in the game. But I paid very close attention, like if these parts were in the theater, like how accurate is Prime 1's, you know, statue. And I'd say it's very accurate. So you got this, you definitely see these, and this does have a light up feature. So it looks like it takes 2 AAA batteries, and then there's a button here at the back. So I'll have to do that. I don't have batteries just on me right now. You know, and I probably won't use the light up anyways, but. So yeah, there is the base so far. Next you have basically a piece of rope, which, where does the rope go? Oh, it goes right here. Okay. All right, so the rope goes right here next to the can. Next, let's get out Ellie. Alright, so check that out. She is nice and heavy. Overall looks very good. Very accurate to her. Let's see. Alright, so she fit in there nice and snug. There's also a few, what are these, like wine bottles? This one's like an alcohol Rustin Lager. I'm not familiar at all with alcohol, so I can't really comment, you know, what that is. But I think it's either alcohol or some form of wine. And then this one, same thing. All right, so one goes back here, and the other goes right here. All right, those have a really strong magnet. All right, let's check out these portraits. Yeah, this portrait is absolute killer. Her teeth showing, eyes are painted very well, really good hair detail. That looks excellent. I'm a huge fan of their 1/4 video game line. The detail is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that looks just as good as like Jill and some of my other video game ones. Let's check out the other portrait, just a calm looking face. I probably prefer the teeth one just because of the scene choice. So there he is. There she is so far. Looks really good. Next, we'll go ahead and just add the weapons. So she does include 4 arms in total. You get a shotgun and a pistol. We'll show off the pistol first. Now this is like kind of the pistol that Joel gave her, so it's, you know, you do use this a lot in the game. The tattoos look great. Alrighty, yep, so there she is. Check that out, folks. So her arm kind of just claps right underneath. So she's holding them together. That looks really good. Let's get in, dive deeper. Show you guys this in all its glory. Alright, so yeah, the base is not super deep, but it does have a lot going on, which I do like. You know, and this is the one post choice with that pistol. Yeah, and like I said, I use this pistol all throughout the entire game, so it's very, you know, common for me. You know, like that moves. Yeah, and this will light up if you want it to light up, but, you know, I don't really use light ups too often, so it's fine. There are a few things I wonder about, like, you know, I'd have to go back to the exact scene, but usually in Ellie's backpack, there's like additional, you know, like, let's say arrows or weapons she would be holding. They didn't really include it. I can't remember if she had it in this exact scene. Maybe not. You know, when Abby, the companion statue, doesn't have her backpack, she actually lost it at the island when she was fighting against the scars. But here in the backpack, you can see 2 different things she added. Zippers. Looks really good. Really good micro texture to make it look like real clothing. You know, like, look at those pants. I have to like zoom in so you can see that really fine texture work. You know, she does have, you know, like her clothing is really like simple. It's just like jeans, almost like a jean shirt, gray undershirt. So all the clothing is kind of like darker themed, but this is how she looked exactly in the video game. At the very beginning, she actually wore a long coat, so you could even see like her tattoo right there, for example, which looks great. That little wristband that she was given for good luck. The star of the show on Ellie herself is that portrait. I think that portrait is excellent. Extremely detailed. You know, I like the little hair that's running along the side of her face. I like the way they did the sculpting on the hair. It's very fine. You know, some 1/4 scale statues, it's like globbed together. I don't like that. I like this extreme fine separation. It looks really well done. Yeah, and then the base, you like, yeah, like look at this bottle here. These look like file boxes. Up here you have some cards. What is that? What that is? Morton. Well, it wasn't a theater, so it's like cards from the theater. Yeah, solid looking statue, folks. Now this is shipping now and low stock. I'm sure Resin GK can get more if you're interested. If not, let's say he's out of stock, I'll leave a link in the description for the Prime 1 website. Now it's cheaper through Resin GK. That's the reason I went through them. I could have bought this through Prime 1, but I saved quite a bit of money going through Resin GK. There's the rope and the pink can. Looks excellent. Yeah, this is a solid statue. It looks really good. Now, you guys remember I used to have the Ellie custom statue. That one was a great statue, but this portrait is way freaking better. Like, way freaking better. And overall, just a much better statue. Like, that one was good, but this is great. This is solid. I really like this. You know, and the idea is to do, like, Abby, sort of like, either right here or directly behind her, because they're sneaking around in this scene. You know, because at the very beginning, actually, Abby had the weapon, but then she ran out of bullets, and then it was really Abby with no weapons, you know, kind of running away from Ellie. So, very screen accurate, looks really good. Let's check out the additional, you know, swap outs, because she does include the shotgun, which she does use. In the fight, she uses both weapons. So here you get the shotgun. You know, so, come on. This plastic will come off. It even has the belt there. It's kind of like sculpted, so it moves a little bit. And then the hand will, of course, hold it. And then here is the extra portrait, which, again, just looks amazing. You know, just check that out. Hair's a little further out. Like, look at those eyes. They're painted so good. A little bit of blood, dirt. See her eyebrow, they have that like missing part that she has. Skin tone is excellent. Extremely good. Like, this is pure quality, folks. This is why Prime 1 is the best in the business. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and change the swap out, because I do plan to use the shotgun. I just think it looks cooler. I do plan to keep that portrait on, but let's go ahead and put it next to the clicker bust with the shotgun pose. Alrighty, folks, so here is Ellie in the setup. Now, like I said, there's a few ways we can do Abby. Now, I can scoot this over and back. I'm just doing it like this for right now, but we can do Abby like this. You know, kind of how Prime 1 normally displays. You can kind of see both girls at the same time, although Abby does kind of block a little bit of Ellie. Additionally, I can just have them paired back to back and do a Lazy Susan right here, and then just rotate it as need be when I want to look at, you know, the different versions of them. So, but this is how Ellie looks, you know, next to like Kratos, you know, and other statues. As you can see, she scales very good. Her head, you know, is the same scaling. You know, it's bigger than Atreya's, not as big as Kratos because he's a 7-foot tall monster, or she's just probably a 5'3" little girl. So, but yeah, it looks really, really good for sure. It matches the level of detail of all my other Prime 1 statues. Same scale, same detail. So I'm a very happy camper right now. And again, here is the alternative portrait. You know, I feel like for this scene, showing that teeth and emotion is just better. You know, but you can't deny that that portrait is absolute killer. You know, check it out next to Jill, for example. Jill's is a little bit bigger, but she's older than Ellie. Ellie's still a teenager. God, Jill is so hot. You know, and then here next to Claire, about the same size. But yeah, Prime 1 video game statues are absolute killer. So I'm a big fan. I did notice as well throughout the statue there is almost like little glossy parts as if she, you know, came out of the rain. Because I do know there was a storm prior to this. So it looks as if, you know, there is raindrops here and there throughout the whole piece. You know, and I know it's more apparent even on Abby since she just came from outside escaping on the boat directly here following her. So, yeah, there you have it. Ellie, Last of Us. Awesome, awesome piece. Looks great next to the clicker. We just need Abby, and then right there would be the Last of Us 1 diorama. Now, this is not necessarily the final display. Kind of depends. I still got the Vegeta bust coming, so this display may end up becoming an anime display, or it may just remain as is. You know, I need to see that Vegeta bust in person. You know, of course, we're going to get Abby right here. But I'm kind of feeling like I may want to do the Lazy Susan option just due to the width of Ellie already. And Abby will probably be the same width. And I'm thinking the clicker arm is going to be interrupted. You know, and you need that much space for the Last of Us 1 dial. That thing is nearly 2 feet wide, 2 feet deep, and as tall as the Kratos axe. So it's going to take up that entire spot. Probably hang off the shelf an inch, which is fine. So I'm thinking for The Last of Us 2, we're going to want to do a Lazy Susan right there. So that's probably the best option. But overall, this is a solid piece. I think if you've been on the fence, I don't think you should. You know, Last of Us is a phenomenal game series. You know, 1, 2, absolutely both amazing games. You got the TV series. I highly doubt we're going to see, you know, another Last of Us 2 statue out there. So if you want to collect one, this is it, you know, and I do think the game is absolutely amazing. I know some people aren't fans, but I still think the game is phenomenal. It's so much fun to play. You know, and I threw the half-scale Kratos bust just down there for right now. You can kind of see it next to the other Kratoses. It's not going to stay there. It's blocking the base. I just did it for right now. I'm going to head to the gym right now. Overall, I would probably rate this 9 out of 10. The only thing I still feel like is I wish somehow Prime 1 was able to incorporate the zombie effect into this, into the Last of Us 2 statues. I know from this particular scene there was no zombies in the scene, there was nothing, but I wish they could have somehow incorporated maybe even just like, I don't know, something zombie related, or even like the fungi, you know, like maybe there was some like clicker fungi on the back of the base or something. Something like that, you know. You're not buying this statue for the zombie portion. You're really buying it for the pure, you know, I mean, it was an epic scene and, you know, moment in the video game for sure, very intense. So you're buying it for that scene, the Ellie versus Abby, you know, the whole game surrounded around those two girls. And, you know, each side of the story, so you can kind of understand where Abby came from, where Ellie came from. The Last of Us 1 dial, which I do think ultimately is better than those two, you know, incorporates the whole zombie and Joel saving Ellie. So I do think overall Prime 1 did a really good job conceptually on both statues from the both games. So yeah, I'm very happy. Solid 9 out of 10 statue, folks. It's really, really good. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, ResinGK. Now please get Abby picked up tonight and ship my Darkseid bust. And now Queen T-Rex, folks. It's coming. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day.